Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mabimpressions, and today we're going to be reviewing Astral Ascent. We just finished completing it on Steam, on stream, because it is early access, so it wasn't that long. I'd say maybe we got around 3 hours, and in the full game, they plan to have like 12 bosses overall. There was like a couple, like 2 to 4 I believe right now, and multiple characters, 5 total, but there's 2 here, and a bunch of other, just extra content, more weapons, more skills, more upgrades. But I have to say the game just came out, and it didn't take that long to beat, but it did have a very good lasting long impression on me. This game's kind of format, the gameplay loop, it's very familiar. If you've played a game like Dead Cells, an action roguelike where you have a base, you chill, you upgrade there with permanent currency, then you go on a run to go as far as you can through a couple of biomes, a couple of different types of rooms, and that's pretty much it. You go, you die, you get upgrades, and you keep going. This has all of that, but it has like a good mix of like Hades sort of environment and story and Dead Cells combat, but it doesn't feel as weighty, if that makes any sense. The game feels so good, and I have to stress here, when a game does a roguelike action, it has to feel perfect. This has a ton of fluidity, and I do have to say I do love Dead Cells, but one thing I didn't like about it is the combat felt too weighty, a little too like bogged down. Here you can cancel into things, everything is so smooth animation wise. Anytime you get hit, you always know it's your fault. It's, even though I was very wary going in, because I looked at the pixel art and I'm like, it's another one of those like indie games where you're not going to be able to see what's happening. Enemies are just going to be swiping everywhere, bullet hell everywhere. It wasn't that bad at all. Enemies, right before they attack, they do flash. They give you a little bit of an indicator so you can move, you can learn their patterns, you have invincibility dodge, and every character plays so different. You have, characters who have skills that they can learn throughout the run where it shares a universal spell, and then they have their special ones that you learn. So this is a good game in terms of wanting you to keep going, and I think right now on Steam it's around $25. I think it's worth it, but maybe when it's fully out. That's what I have to say about this. It's a great game. I had so much fun with it. I want to learn more of the story because you don't get much here. Basically, you are just a couple of prisoners and you're stuck in the garden and you're trying to escape. And every time you get to the end of a biome, a Zodiac shows up and they give you a little bit of back and forth bickering, like you would in Hades. And they're like, hey, you can't leave. I'm gonna stop you. But hey, let's have a chit chat, and hey, maybe you can save us too. And then they drop that little bit of hints like you can save us. What's going on? So it really wants you to keep trying, keep going. And whenever you use a new character to go talk to them, their personalities come out, and you can see the different types of dialogue options. Ton of secret rooms, lots of weapons, lots of experimentation. They have this cool system in the game where the gameplay is like you attack, you attack, you attack. Everyone has their basic attack. You see numbers pop up. It's really nice that they do that. And then you build up your mana bar, and then you use spells. You can have up to 4 spells with you. And here's the cool thing about it. It was weird at first. They have this sort of spell rotation system where you use a spell and it goes on cooldown until you use the other 3. You can keep moving them around to use which one you want in order, but after you use it, it's gone to use it all. And each spell uses up 1 mana bar, 2 mana bar, and so on. And then it refreshes. It kind of reminded me of like a Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories type of deal where, hey, you got to use your cards like a potion and then etc. And then you have to, redo the deck. So it was very interesting. I think the only thing I would say about that system is you always, it's very beneficial to know exactly when you want to use a certain spell. There's so much action going on the whole screen. You have to keep looking at the bottom left to be like, okay, what spell is next? Because some of them leave you vulnerable, some of them you want to save for a certain attack, animation, etc. So that's the only quip I have, and it's too short. Oh my god, it's too short. So yeah, I beat it really quick. But they do have some sort of new game S plus things. If you, like I said, you've played Dead Cells or Hades, think of it like the Hades is a heat system where you added a bunch of more difficulty on there. Maybe more health enemies. Maybe they do thorns when you attack them, and then bosses get harder, and you get different types of bosses. So you can keep replaying and replaying that way. But once again, if you die, you level up and get experience, and you unlock a lot of new types of weapons and skills for future runs. And they also have shops where you can unlock permanent upgrades. You get more health at the start. Maybe at the beginning of every biome, you can have, you know, an extra buff and so on. But it's so quality here. The music, oh, this music's so good, and the graphics are great. They are so smooth. I love double jumping with one of the characters because he like does a cool little twirl. He just looks awesome. And there's voice acting. Yes, there is voice acting. I did not play any sort of co-op, but there is split screen here. I'm seeing full control support. I have to say, absolutely play with controller. It feels so smooth. The way you chain together, running, jumping. It has a lot of cool platforming and, you know, things where you can wall jump. You can do like, if you guys ever played like Boshi, where you hit like a thing in the air and then it gives you an extra double jump. It has that sort of things in here, and they implement that in some boss fights. You have to stay off the ground while he does waves of fire. It's very cool. I have to say, absolutely check Astral Ascent out. I want to thank the devs and publishers. I don't know if I said that. But yeah, I'm going to be leaving YouTube with a little bit of a boss fight at the end. So enjoy that. Come my Twitch where all of this was being streamed. If you want to see the playthrough, I'll be uploading the whole thing on the MabiVsGamesVOD channel. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Does it look like something you would want to play? And if you have any questions, put it down below. Maybe I didn't answer it here that you want to know, maybe more specifics, so you can decide whether or not if it's for you or not. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Some orders.
Let's go, puto. Jesus. Okay. Look at that attack. Meteor, poison though. You spin him right round, baby. Oh no.
Out of juice.
Oh god, what's happening? I jumped in both of them, dude.
I needed that.
Ah! Whoa, dude, come on! Fuck you! Come on down. Gotta kill him before he kills me. That's pretty much. I'm dying. This ain't it, Chief. I don't know, but for me, using the skills in Dead Cells, it feels clunky. I say clunky. That's not a good word. Heavy, really heavy. No. The meteor.
I'm on it.
Oh no. Son of a bitch. It's over, cocksucker! Oh, first try!
What is the matter with me? Am I losing it? Now?
Oh,
Don't
shit.
be grumpy. Losing is part of life. Not my life, mind you.
It will never happen again. I refuse defeat.
One thing that really messed things up and I didn't like, I have to keep looking on the bottom left to see what skill is coming up next. That's the one thing. It needs to be somewhere closer. Like, I don't know. Maybe they can give me the option to put it above my head or something. 'Cause I can't see shit. I have to be like, okay, that's going up next. Keep looking, keep looking. Teleport orb. Cast an orb aiming towards the enemy. If it hits, I'm teleported behind it and target for more damage. I don't know. I like my my spell I have now. Summon 2 large spears orbiting around the player that can pierce through enemies. It's not bad. I don't know. I think my minions have done really good for me. My double summon Yaley because they're only 1 levels to use, so they're fast. I think we're not going to upgrade. I'm just gonna keep what we got.